Alright, let's get right into it. So when it comes down to Erron Black, this is actually one of my mains. I've been using Erron Black. It's funny, I've been using Erron Black ever since they nerfed him. Actually, I picked up Erron Black like a month after they nerfed him, along with Scorpion and like Shang and all of them. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how to get the best out of this character, because I still feel that people just kind of shit on Erron Black because, you know, in the beginning, at launch of Mortal Kombat 11, everyone used Erron Black because he was arguably the best character in the game. And then just like all the Erron Black mains just kind of moved on to like upgraded Jackie and cocksucker Johnny Cage. So let's just get right into it. So when it comes down to Erron Black, kind of like how I said in my new video, he has very realistic crushing blows. If I dump all my bullets, I have a realistic crushing blow. My auto shimmy, punishing somebody with this, super realistic. A back crushing blow, super realistic. This, yes, 2020, this shit still fucking works. The drop kick, it works fucking great. So there's that. So you could actually like just add these together. So check this out. So boom, I get this little cocksucker, and then boom, do this. And then he tries rolling, and then, oh, you're dead. That's game. All I need to do is back here, boom, 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 scud shot, you're dead. You're fucking dead. That is realistic to fucking do. But let's be smart. And here's one thing that you as an Erron Black player, you need to know. Don't get greedy. Don't get fucking greedy. What do I mean by this? Okay. So one trick that I want to show you guys that I don't know if a lot of people know this. I actually found out about this on accident. I don't know. I'm pretty sure people know about this, but it just can't be me. If you start shooting your opponent, right? I see a lot of people do this. They load their bullets and then they do that shit again. But because it doesn't show this in the special moves, it just doesn't say it anywhere, right? So if you shoot your opponent, hold up, you can continue shooting. Doesn't matter. You can reload as many bullets as just one. Doesn't matter. Just hold up and then do that shit. And what I mean by don't be greedy, it's like, okay, 1, 2, 3, and then one bullet, and just get ready to shoot them, just like that. And what I also mean by no greedy is the acid. So let me break down the acid for you. This shit got nerfed. When I do this into acid, there's space in between us. If I do it early, space. If I do it late, there's space. If I do the auto shimmy into it, same fucking thing. There's space in between us. If I just do it once into that, there's space in between us. My shit is not going to fucking reach. But what there is in space for is when you do it raw. That's one. My down 4. It lands. And then this one right here too. I'm in fucking range to throw it down 4. So what I mean by don't be greedy is that a lot of people wake up with armor, because what a lot of Erron Black players love to do is this right here. Get the grab and then boom. Tons of fucking damage right there, right? They love to do that. And I'm going to give you guys some options that you guys can do. So that one of them is, if you're going to do this shit, right, you can step back and do that. Just like that. Like, boom. Step back and then throw that shit at them where they wake up. Another thing that you can do, if you time it just right, you could actually punish them for back rolling, which is also another thing that people do. So like, boom. He can see that, oh, he's giving me my respect, and then you can just go with the overhead, just like that. You could actually punish them, which could possibly set up your next crushing blow, which is the drop kick one, right? So that's one thing. And then another thing that you can do is go into your rifle stand and just start chipping him out if he decides to just wake up blocking or wake up with armor. And then, you know, shoot a couple, reload a couple, and then nothing really happened. That's such a safe option. Or you could also do this shit and just bait them. and just let him fucking wake up with that shit. Like, boom, wake up with armor, and then you get that shit. Just like that. So my biggest advice is don't go for the grab on acid at all. Like in the match. Just don't do it. Like, it's not worth it. Only do the acid if you're gonna stagger it. Like, for example, stepping back and then doing this and then grabbing them. Yes, I would recommend that. Or even doing this right here. Step back and then auto shimmy and then going for a grab. Yes. Or what is it, like doing this, boom, and then grabbing them? Yes. Going in for grabs, that's good. Just stagger it. Don't grab them raw unless you have your crushing blow. That is my biggest advice. Unless you have your crushing blow. Like, for this one, you're not going to get too much damage, just a little over. But if you land this string and then go into it, and then they guess wrong and they try rolling, they can lose up to 40%. Yeah, 40% right there. Fucking crazy, I know. So, yes, don't be fucking greedy. Play your fucking cards right. And in this shit right here, why not? Just go for a fucking... Hold on, let me see. Just like that right there. Oh, and then it's hard to have their feet on the acid, but you're gonna get something around that for this string. So just know this string for grabbing your opponent and getting 40% is probably the most realistic one. The other ones you'll probably get like around 36, 37, which is still a lot. But yeah, make your fucking back crushing blow fucking, you know, enhance it a little, right? So another setup I like to do is this right here. And then people are like, whoa, I don't want to see that shit. And then they get fucking grabbed, and it's like, oh, get away from Oprah. And they're like, fuck, you know? Or even when you do this shit, right? Step back and then stagger that shit. Don't be greedy. Like, that shit gets you nowhere. And then boom, you get your shit going. So there's that. And as for like Erron Black staggers, he has a ton. One thing I like to do with this, because there's a flawless block gap in between this. One I like to do is this and go into a short hop, kind of like when I talk about in my Scarlet video. Fuck it, go for a drop kick. There's push back on it, or do that shit right there. Or you can even do this, boom, into that right there. This is just like, you're like -11, which is kind of a lot for a stagger, but I've been doing this right here for a long fucking time and just catching people. You can definitely do it, but just know that it's -11, and there's just a higher chance of your opponent to poke out. But then here's some gimmicky shit that you could also do that throws people off. Doing this and going into an overhead. Like, a lot of people are just blocking low. Like, just blocking low and just whatever, waiting for that slide at the end. And instead, they get hit with a fucking overhead, and you can get a combo off of that shit. So that's always really good. And then just doing stuff like this, boom, spacing them out, waste the bar just to throw them off completely. There's just a lot that you can do with Erron Black, or even just boom, stagger this shit into it. Like, there's a lot that you can do with it. So this is a good stagger in a way it is, and in a way it's not. Or even doing this and then throwing your down 4 or this, or even fucking clipping them with this. It's like boom, it gets spaced out, boom, throwing that shit. There's a ton that you can do. Another thing that I really like to do with Erron Black is abuse his down 4. I really like abusing his down 4 and adding just a complete mind game to it. One being like this into scud shot, like just pushing him back and just getting chipped. Another one is this, if I get the hit, throw acid and then they start jumping forward, or like just backpedaling. So like, this is always good on hit, like boom, just like that. And then if I feel like a savage, I'll go for a slide. Fuck it, why not? And his 4-4 is just really good. If I land it, I could just start fucking throwing any move I want, basically. I could throw this shit, oppress him. I could throw this. I could walk up grab. That's always really good to do. It's really good. Possibly the best down 4 in the game, in my opinion. Like, right there with Johnny and Shane. It's, like, so fucking good. Be completely safe, and there's that. So, yeah, and then also taking advantage of his auto shimmy. Like, this is Erron Black's best move, in my opinion. This right here, like, this auto shimmy is just so fucking good. You just have mix-ups for days. You could just do it, grab, grab, slide at the end, like, going for a low. That is like the money maker right there. That's, no one is ready for that shit right there. Then enhance it into the slide, and then just boom, just like that. It's really good, taking advantage of it. You can also be completely safe and do that shit, or that is also really good to do. So absolutely take advantage of his auto shimmy. And then also with his auto shimmies, that you could add another like set of pressure to it. You could do something like this and then go into that. So there's a ton of shit. So absolutely take advantage of his auto shimmy. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hallelujah, holla back. Check you bastards later. Deuces.